Sky Prophet, baby. Back with another video for you. Hope your day went good. Hope you moving to and from in the way you need to be. Head, place, and space. Joy, peace of mind. Head, place, and space ain't peace of mind, though. You can get it out of that, but head, place, and space ain't peace of mind. Head, place, and space is where you choosing to put your consciousness in. What you choosing to be aware of. This the times everybody can raise their vibration. Everybody can have understanding. Everybody got solutions. Everybody can move the mountain, the obstacle, out of the way. Free choice, though. That's one thing I can say. I can't point now finger at you if I got free choice. Your free choice is so significant on this earth. It shifts consciousness. You think because you get it right and I don't, that don't help me? If the soul is one, consciousness is one. How any individual getting anything right don't help the rest. We're moving in a circle. Spirit want me to ask you this. Why every time you reincarnate, every time you start off at a baby, you start off being an infant, you got to learn everything all over again. Why is that? You even thought about those type of things? Because surely if you keep coming back, you don't have to learn to read again. You don't have to learn how to walk again. You don't have to learn all these things again. It's the program. It's the program. And it's so distorted, dysfunctional with individuals as far as tuning in to self. Some of us can't even get that, the program, right. Everything is going to lead you to yourself. You're going to run across things. Some of them you're going to like. Some of them you're not. That's leading you where you need to be. That's allowing yourself to understand and feel through your intuition. Through your intuition. We've all made a wrong decision. You made a decision you thought was guaranteed the right answer. And you were nowhere close. And you had confidence when you did it. I know I did. Bunch of things, man. But that's how you learn. It's not about not being confident in yourself. It's about establishing the right systems within yourself. See, it's certain beliefs that I have, certain truths that I have. It doesn't matter what an individual tell me. It doesn't matter what kind of information I hear. My mind will refuse to go that way. My mind will refuse to function like that. That's when you're disciplining yourself. We all do. You discipline yourself in certain ways. You're just not aware of it. That's the function. That's how complex you are. You'd piss on yourself every time if you ain't disciplining yourself not to when you need to use the restroom. Think about these things. Think about that. There's a lot of disciplines within you. Why though? If everything run in a circle, if you got to start from scratch every time, you know it. So when you mean to tell me when you come back, you don't know how to read, you don't know how to walk? Yeah, but it's consciousness that we building up. It's not about the soul. It's about energy, but it's about the consciousness of human beings. See, you're going to get it twisted if you think it got something to do with the soul. All the soul doing is teaching. That's it. It knows everything already. Your consciousness don't. What you're aware of don't. When you open your eyes this morning, how long it took for you to think about spirit, God, source, creator. How long it took for you to thank him. Be honest with yourself. Because see, it doesn't matter about what prophets say. Whenever this video cut off, I'm going to stay in tune and in touch. I'm going to stay disciplined. That's what I know I have to do. I don't have to convince you. I don't have to do none of these things. Spirit, source, sees all, knows all. All right? What about you? Head, place, and space. Head, place, and space. You got to remember that you're here to regenerate. Regenerate. The things your ancestors couldn't do, you here to correct. The patterns in which they went wrong, you here to organize it. A lot of steps they made for you. A lot of steps they made for you. A lot of sacrifices they made for you. Who set you free? Who set you free? Because ain't nobody free until you free right here. When nobody can control this, when nobody has no kind of influence on this, when you do and think as you please with this, then you're free. Everybody's supposed to be in that place. Everybody's supposed to be in that space. If you're not understanding and realizing when you open your eyes, the kind of organization you're supposed to be putting, the kind of things you're supposed to be releasing, what you're supposed to be grabbing, how you setting your intentions, you're not going to get it right. We passed the times of we have to struggle to get to a certain place. You passed the point to where you got to encounter some pain for you to understand. It ain't an individual out there listening now that you can't tell me you know when you're going to make a wrong decision. You have to know because you got to think about it before you do it. See, we hide this from ourselves. We don't hide it from others. We hide it from self. That's just not facing self. There's a lot of things that I held within myself for a lot of individuals for years. It's my perception of how I thought an individual could be. So, Prophet, let's sit down in the room and break yourself down. Okay, what you think of yourself? You think you're all right? Okay. You fucked up before? Yeah. Habits, addictions? Yeah. Crying, can't get out? Yeah. All of those type of things. I could face, I could say, I could tell you. So you can feel better about yourself. I face that though. When we don't get to these places, we don't understand what we've been through. It's almost like as long as you don't see profit, I'm good. I can get away with it. Not understanding your whole function, your whole way of being, your whole vibration tells exactly what it is. Your whole vibration tells exactly what it is. I want you to pay attention to individuals' content. When I say content, I'm not talking about no videos. I'm talking about individuals. When you sit back and say, okay, what I think about this individual, what you come up with, why you come up with it, explanations. When you examine yourself, your surroundings, your energy, everybody else's energy. It was a point in my life to where I would encounter individuals. It's like I knew Spirit would show me, Spirit would push me, Spirit would nudge me, Spirit would say, hey, my heart will make me play pee-pie. Make me play pee-pie. Back and forth, till I understood everything that I step foot on, anywhere I step foot at, is protected. It's not protected for other individuals, it's protected because of me. It ain't protected because of another individual. Wherever I'm at, it's protected, it's divinely protected. That's because of Prophet. That's because of no other individual. See, when I got around to understanding that, I can care less about a comment, about an opinion, about a judgment that takes me out of that knowing. It's not about telling you. It's about being confident in myself. Most individuals can say what they want, not confident in yourself. Not confident in yourself. So that allows you to look at the next individual like they showing off. They just walking in the power that they have. but they showing off. It's not showing off. It's being who you are. It's being who you are. We can blame all kind of things when we're not facing things. You got, man, the possibilities is endless of what you can put it on. You always got to cry to yourself, though. You always have to look at you. Always going to be faced with that choice that you made. It doesn't matter who you are. Give thanks for the ones before you. That's what you correcting. You correcting all the mishaps. You correcting the F ups. You correcting not being able to do certain things. You correcting being able to walk into certain spots. It's consciousness. Everything came before you, whether you know them, whether you don't. Pave some kind of way for you. Pave some kind of way for you. Let me ask you something, man. If you've been riding all day, or if you've been to and from, and all them streets you passed on today, do you know who? You might know the name of the street, but do you realize how it came about? Who named the street? Why I got that name? You don't know those type of things, but you ride down it all the time. Same thing as your thinking process. Same thing as your walk. If it runs in a circle, you got to come back to where you was. Wherever you say the beginning is, that's up to you. But it has to come back around. What you don't finish, somebody else coming behind you within consciousness, within situations, and correcting it. That's for the collective. You can't understand what I'm telling you if the consciousness of the collective is not growing. You got to understand it to process it. If you understanding it, then understand the consciousness of humanity. Understand that the things that you are being allowed to walk into, those energies and information, you didn't know it 5 years ago. You could care less. I know me, I could have cared less about my soul 5 years ago. I'm just worried about what I sold. I'm not worried about my soul. And that's the head places and spaces like a lot of us be in. I'm glad that I always been the type of individual I can face anything that I did. I could face myself. Some of it, shit hurt. Some of it, shit make you feel bad. But that's the only way you can get stronger. Everything you've been through, that's what it's for. Give you clarity. Reveal your strengths. Reveal your abilities. Nothing else. Can't be nothing else. Not if nothing can overcome you. You got to make that make sense. Sometimes we give up because we don't understand how to walk. Sometimes we give up because we don't understand what we possess. Sometimes we give up because we used to looking and processing things the way you was taught, the way it was given to you. You know how hard it would be for somebody to make you do something that truly resonates with your heart? That's like somebody walking up to you and saying, "Hey, kill your kid." Like, you know how hard that is? You know how you can't process it. You can't process it. You can't process that. It's a lot of things within you that has those same attributes, including joy in the morning, including let go of whatever it is, including step into these energies trying to help you. Everyday spirit tell me this. God's honest truth. Spirit say if we don't hit the button, is a lot of individuals gonna be smiling with no reason to smile. That's why I hit it. I wasn't even making this video. But evidently, I gotta hit the button. I don't even care why I gotta hit it. I understand how to bring a message. I wake up every day. I live life every day. If I can't get something out of that to bring a message to help you, what I'm paying attention to. Because surely we don't have it right every day, all day. So when you run across these things, you processing it like that? You can even tell the next individual about it? Or you going to complain about it and then take it however it come next time? See, that's the things you got to think about. You can't look at another individual and they've healed themselves and you didn't walk in that way. The process is different because what I've been through, my frame of mind, my patterns, everything is different. It's just different. I don't feel the same way about certain things that other individuals do. It's useless for me to try to process things how the next individual does. And you have to understand that because the earth that you live on, this planet you live on, it's almost like if spirit ain't with me, I might be entitled some kind of way. I don't know. I'm entitled. Like I'm just entitled. And nobody entitled. The only thing you're entitled to is the ownership of your vessel. We're in the process of taking control of that. If you can't heal yourself, you're not in control of your vessel yet. That's what you need to be focusing on. That part of awakening, that part of elevation. It's a lot of things that you could be doing. Don't waste it on other individuals. Don't waste it trying to process something that's not in your processor. Don't go through your processor. I used to feel so many emotions for so many different things. When I break it down now, man, like chicken with his head cut off, that's a real thing. It's not even about overthinking. It's just every time I'd run across something that I thought was challenging, it always took me for a loop. It always made me overthink. It always took my attention. And then you understand when you open your eyes, it's joy in the morning. Whatever coming your way, whatever in your way, whatever you encounter, if it's not that, it ain't you. It ain't your attention. You should care less about it. I'm not saying care less like don't care, but your day, your intentions that you set, soon as you set them, you can believe one thing. That's the challenge in itself. Soon as you set them, you're going to have to show spirit that you could walk like that. You have energies that's a part of you that's dark, that's a part of other individuals that's dark, and you just got energies that's just there. You could just run across it by yourself and pick it up. Spirit of the breath. Spirit of the breath. If you wouldn't breathe, man, you wouldn't know nothing. If you want to break